Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this episode of Soulwise with me, Semele Sherry. In this episode, I'm sharing with you my intuitive spiritual guidance for February 2025, which covers the lunar month, beginning with the Aquarius new moon on January the 29th at 12:36 p.m. And this is the timing for the UK, which is where I live. Every new lunar month, I draw one card from the Thoth Tarot to spark intuitive insight about the key energy to navigate by during the coming 4 weeks. And I then take a quick look at the astrology. The card I've drawn for this month is the Prince of Wands, and I'm calling this guidance Activating Lion Hearts. It's probably no surprise to you to hear that it's going to be a fast-paced 4 weeks ahead. Wands are the suit of fire, and the Prince is heir of fire at that. We're all seeing the tragic destruction that can result when fire and air combine in a volatile mix. My heart goes out to all the life lost and endangered still in the California wildfires. Don't forget, though, that fires clear the ground and generate nutrients and space for new life to flourish and grow. Indigenous communities intentionally set controlled fires to manage vegetation and promote healthy ecosystems, enabling new plant growth and maintaining biodiversity. Fire is the element that creates alchemical transformation. The princes in the tarot often represent movement, especially events or people entering or leaving your life and environment. The energy continues then to be one of rapid change and developments, both globally and personally. Let's look at how you can best harness this energy. Representing the sign of Leo, there's an emphasis on confident self-expression, taking a stand in the spotlight without apology, and embodying the fierce passion of purpose. It's strong solar energy that's made available to you, where vitality is boundless for driving towards a desired goal or cause. This feels perfect for the lunar month, which encompasses the Celtic festival of Imbolc on the 1st of February, with its celebration of the lengthening light and burgeoning life force on Earth. And if you want to know more about this Celtic festival, you can click on the link in the description. As I suggested earlier, fire blazing this brightly can be creative or destructive, and sometimes both together. Leo is associated with the heart, particularly courage and inner strength, as we see in the popular phrase lion-hearted. It's through the mediating and softening energy of the heart that you can make best use of this dynamic activating force. If there's a cause, a principle or idea you're already willing and certain you want to uphold and protect, then engage with it enthusiastically over the next 4 weeks. It could be a creative project, a campaign for justice, or a generous sharing of your time and energy to help and support loved ones or members of your community. Alternatively, you may have been afraid to show your true colours up till now, reticent to allow yourself to be seen, or unsure of where your purpose lies. Many sensitive souls remember past lives when it wasn't safe to showcase certain abilities. Perhaps life has seemed tough going and the light at the end of the tunnel almost impossible to glimpse. This is the month when all that can change from the inside out. Listen to your heart's whispers of places it pulls you to go or things it calls you to do. Look at what's happening around you, where the needs are. Ask to see where you can use your particular gifts and skills, and yes, You all have them to serve others in a way that brings you joy. Allow any necessary healing to happen and assuredness to develop in its own time, rather than impulsively jumping in too soon. In all cases, consciously tune into and receive the liberating and empowering solar energy that's abundantly available at this time. With each breath you take, see the inner sun of your solar plexus chakra glowing with an increasingly bright and clear golden yellow. We're all being called now to rise up and take a stand for what's right, what's just. We're being enheartened to become love and compassion in action for the web of life, each in our own unique way. I see fire as the cosmic light and life force that flows through us all. So you may see continued dramatic activity in solar flares and geomagnetic storms. This can affect your physical form as a sensation of being either supercharged or exhausted. Personally, I notice that I seem to alternate between these two responses. I keep tabs on sun activity through the excellent website spaceweather.com, usually feeling it in my body first and then checking the site for what's happening. Again, a link to that website will be in the description. Give yourself what your body needs to integrate and adjust to these high frequency transmissions. Exercise regularly and keep your body moving if you're wired. Take time to rest and integrate if you're tired. You don't want to burn out this month, so pace yourself. Out in the wider world, fires and high winds may continue to cause disruption. Global events will shift at a rapid pace. In some circumstances, this will definitely be for the better, bringing hope and optimism. Other happenings may be fueled and ruled by out-of-control arrogance, impatience, and ego with no thought for the impact on the wider whole. You may well observe both poles of behaviour in your immediate environment. Hold on to and feed your sense of humour and fun over the next 4 weeks. This light touch and approach to life will prove indispensable. Fix your attention on what you and other heart-centered people are doing to transform the world for the better. Move through this month with the self-confident awareness that you can make a difference, and you'll truly dazzle with your warmth, creativity, and courage in your chosen sphere of influence. And now a look at the astrology, which often informs, expands, and enhances the themes from the intuitive guidance. The Aquarius new moon on the 29th of January calls you to make the changes you know are necessary for yourself and the world. Jupiter in Gemini is likely to bring good news, encouraging travel, social expansion, and intellectual developments. Venus in Pisces conjuncts Neptune, mixing a cocktail of imagination, love, and compassion that can open and connect hearts in a very beautiful way. On the 4th of February, Jupiter turns direct after 4 months, just as Venus moves into the dynamic sign of Aries. The energy of spring is activated with renewed enthusiasm and upward movement. Mars in Cancer and Saturn in Pisces offers structure and discipline to help us heal insecurities around tribes and mothers, and indeed our relationship with Mother Earth. This comes to a head with the full moon in Leo on the 12th, squaring Uranus in Taurus, when tension might be released in unpredictable ways. On the 24th, Mars stations direct in Cancer. Now you can perhaps see where you need to unlock your heart and heal its wounds. You can understand what and who is important to you, and where you need and want to spend your time and energy. It's a powerful moment and promises a bright vision for the future of the whole human family. So that's the guidance for this month ahead, and I really hope it helps you to navigate your way through what could be a bewilderingly fast month. Stay centered in your heart and open to whatever it's speaking to you. Whether it's just simply being and finding out where your heart needs to be healed, where your heart needs to be opened, then that is vital action. When I say you're being called to action, it doesn't always mean the action that the world generally would emphasize and consider as action. So doing is sometimes just a being with whatever is, especially with whatever is being brought to your attention within the space of your heart. And for those of you that are already active in transforming the world in many ways and will continue to be out there standing up for what is just, what is right, and for love and compassion to be shared in the world, then I thank you also for that. Whichever space you're in, then know that it's important and you have influence within that work. As I always say, healing yourself is healing the world. And I thank you all for your bright lights, your kind hearts that we are combining to really bring in the Aquarian New Age with this Aquarian New Moon. As always, I'm sending you my love and blessings, holding you always in my heart and in my thoughts as I continue to ask, where can I best serve? So for now, I'll leave you. Goodbye until next time.